Did you know before Pearl Harbor, U.S.-Japan tensions were already at a boiling point? Our story begins in the early 20th century as both nations aimed to expand their influence in the Pacific. As Japan flexed its military might, taking over parts of China, the U.S. watched warily. The 1937 invasion of China marked a significant escalation, crumbling relations and pushing the U.S. towards economic sanctions against Japan. In response to Japan's aggression, the U.S. cut off oil exports in 1941. This was a major blow to Japan, heavily reliant on U.S. oil. The message was clear: the U.S. disapproved of Japan's imperial expansion. Diplomacy deteriorated as Japan joined the Axis powers. The U.S. saw this as a direct threat, considering their own alignments with the Allied powers. Suspicion grew, and defense preparations intensified on both sides. Negotiations between the U.S. and Japan went on, but progress was halting. They circled issues like Japan's presence in China and Southeast Asia. Without concessions, the path to war seemed increasingly inevitable. The U.S., upholding the ideal of national self-determination, could not accept Japan's vision of a controlled East Asian sphere. They stood diametrically opposed, and neither side showed signs of backing down. Secretly, Japan planned a bold move: a surprise attack to neutralize the U.S. Pacific Fleet in Hawaii. This would, they hoped, force the U.S. to negotiate on Japan's terms, or at least buy time for their conquests. And so on December 7, 1941, the Pearl Harbor attack shattered any facade of peace. It thrust the U.S. into World War II and marked the explosive climax of years of mounting tension between these two nations.